richness of human communication is truly amazing.
Indeed, I actually find it interesting to see how people communicate with one another.
Me, I have insights about it. So, do you want to know how people communicate as well? And what is the idea that lies beyond it? Let's address that then. Aren't you curious how communication works? Did you know that there are many models of communication? Let's identify the different communication models that we have. The first communication model is the Aristotle model of communication. It is the first proposed model of communication and it is considered very simple and straightforward. Aristotle established several discoveries and theories on linguistics within rhetoric. That is why he created the rhetorical triangle. This is called the rhetorical triangle. There are three main components of it. The first one is ethos or the speaker, pathos or the audience, and lastly, logos or the message. The one who is transmitting the message is known as the speaker. The people who receive the message is known as the audience, and the information being transmitted is known as the message. Here's the example.
At ngayon po, naririnig po namin ang malakas na sigaw ng taong bayan laban sa mga pogo. Disguising as legitimate entities, their operations have ventured into illicit areas furthest from gaming, such as financial scamming, money laundering, prostitution, human trafficking, kidnapping, brutal torture, even murder. The grave abuse and disrespect to our system of laws must stop. Kailangan nang itigil ang panggulo nito sa ating lipunan at paglalapastangan sa ating bansa. Effective today, all pogos are banned.
Based on the example shown, let's apply the components of rhetorical triangle. The speaker is the Philippine president. The audience is Filipino. The message is banning of Pogo Hub in the Philippines. The second model of communication is Laswell model of communication. It proposes how message should flow to different audiences in diverse societies. There are multiple channels via which the message travels, such as verbal, nonverbal, visual, and written communication. To further understand this model of communication, we can use these following questions. The first one is who is the sender is? Sender says what message? In which channel did the sender use? To whom it was delivered? With what effect or what is the effect on the receiver? Here's the example.
I'm dying. Lung cancer. Siguro daw mga 2 buwan, magre-reunion na kami ng nanay ninyo.
Ay, hindi pwede. Ayoko.
Hindi pwede.
Hindi kaya nagbibiro ka lang dahil hindi kami pumunta sa birthday mo kahapon.
Ay, sorry. Sorry.
Sus! Sanay na si Ninong dyan. Taon-taon na rin naman eh.
Tay, we need to get a second opinion. Kukuha tayo ng magaling na doktor sa Manila.
Huwag na. Para ano pa? Aksaya lang ang panahon niya. Aksaya ng pera.
Tay, money is not an issue here. It will never be. What I'm trying to say is that let's just get a second opinion. Because for all we know, baka naman misdiagnosed ka lang.
Eh kung tama,
Then we'll do as the doctor says. Kung kinakailangan mo pa chemotherapy tayo, radiation, gawin natin lahat kahit ano basta gumaling ka lang.
right. Ayoko ng chemo. Ayoko maglabas-masok sa ospital. Pagkatapos makakalbo ko? Turn off naman sa nanay niyo yun pag nagkita kami dun.
Tay, seryoso na.
Tiya, seryoso ko. Gusto ko, gwapo pa rin ako hanggang dun sa kabila. Di ba, anak?
Based on the example shown, let's apply the components of Laswell model of communication. Who is the sender? Tatay Manuel. Sender says what message about his disease or cancer. In which channel did the sender use? Verbal communication. To whom it was delivered? To his children. With what effect or what is the effect on the receiver? His children are shocked and affected by his news. The third model of communication is the Shannon-Weaver's model of communication. The idea of this model is to improve efficient communication between the sender and the receiver. Also, they discovered the noise. It is a factors that have an influence on communication. The 7 components in these models are the sender, encoder, channel, noise, decoder, receiver, and feedback. Sender, the one who transmits or sends messages. Encoder, the method by which the sender chooses verbal or nonverbal cues from their surroundings that best describe an idea, then use those symbols to transmit it. The third one is the channel, the passageway by which the communication needs to be transmitted. The channels of communication are our senses: the sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. Next one is noise, something that interrupts or affects the communication process. After that is the encoder, the ability to transform communication code into symbols that the recipient can understand. The next one is the receiver, the recipient of the message. And the last one is the feedback, an information that is transmitted back to the source, and the response might be negative or positive. Here's the example.
Hey! Morning! It's Simon! I live right here. I like your boots. Bye!
Based on the example shown, let's apply the components of Shannon-Weaver's model of communication. The sender is Simon. The encoder he used is verbal communication. The channel is hearing. The noise is the leaf blower. The receiver is a man. The decoder is the man conversation symbol was seen by nonverbal communication, which is body language or by nodding his head as an answer. The last communication model is Berlow's model of communication, also known as the SMCR model of communication. This model describes factors that change the various components of communication, thus improving the efficiency of communication. It mainly focuses on how the sender encodes his or her message and how the receiver decodes the message he or she received. There are 4 main components of it: the source, the message, the channel, and the receiver. These are the factors that affect the components of communicating. The first one is the factors of source and receiver. How skilled is the sender or receiver at communicating? What is the sender's attitude towards the audience or the recipient, or vice versa? What are his or her social beliefs or values? What culture does he or she belong to? These are the factors that affect the communication of the sender and the receiver. The next one is the factors of message. What is the content of the message? What nonverbal signals does he or she sense? The nonverbal signals are the gestures, body language, facial expression, and many more. How does the receiver feedback affect the sender? How effective is the message or the way it is presented? How did you communicate the message? Via language, text, video, or anything? The factors of channel. It refers to the 5 human senses: the sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. In conclusion, communication models and concepts are interrelated to one another, but every communication model and concepts have its own focuses, and it continues to expand furthermore to understand how the communication works.